Okay folks, this is an interesting one. I don't know how this one's going to turn out. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge perhaps, or maybe not necessarily. We'll just soon find out how we can do this. I found this morning by the side of the road, or a footpath, or both you could say. I do wonder what I'm going to use. I'm going to use map mode for this. And this one's going to go good hard 400%. Okay, let's see what we have to demo with, what is interesting. It is, I don't know what the fuck it is. It looks like something from the kitchen, for all we know. But basically, it's all mangled and tangled, all fucked up. I'm going to maybe take a picture out of there. I was thinking this side still has bits of leaf and shit, so that will go on this side. But yeah, it is an interesting bit of a curio in my books. I'm sure it has a name or a thing for a use for it, but I don't know what it is, folks. I don't know what it is. It looks like some kind of cooking device or implement, something to do with, maybe it's a deep fryer, for all we know. But it looks really curious, especially that it's been crushed. It's not as dusty as you'd think it is. It's not that dusty, which is really nice, considering it's a found object. And yeah, that didn't turn up all that well. It's too low down, and it's also, yeah, it looks shit house, folks. I do think I should enlarge it, brighten it further. Gonna leave it. I'm just gonna push it up. Or has it been pushed up? I think it has to go up further. And maybe across a little bit. I don't know how to make this look any good. Yeah, that looks interesting, but it still looks a bit boring. I don't know why it looks shit house. Maybe we could do something more interesting with it. We're going to do something a little bit more interesting. We're going to darken it, and we're going to do something to it to make it work. And we're going to put it on negative positive, and we're just going to set the brightness as well to darkness, and we're going to have like white, crisp white background, and this will be movement, a movement piece to make it look better. So I do think maybe we'll just set it to 100, and we're just going to slip and slide it around on the glass. So we're just going to put it up like so and move it around. So there should be a lot of white. Yeah, that looks brilliant. There are really nice looking shapes involved, and there's not much we're not using as much toner, which is really a bonus. So we're just going to maybe throw it. It's going to go in the bin. I don't know if you can recycle materials like that. I can see the nice bits there. Now we're going to remove the negative positive now. I'm going to remove these settings. I'm going to make them, actually this will probably go there. I thought this would work better than the solid black that we had, mostly black. And that looks really quite interesting. I think we're on our way to making something nice. Although that looks like something we could use, maybe. I'm going to make it more marbled. I'm going to leave it on matte. So we're just going to use this as our master copy. Yeah, that looks really nice. Looks very dirty colour-wise, but it looks really quite nice. Maybe we could use this section here and stretch it out and enlarge it, because it looks like something that can be utilised. Or maybe we could go further and try another piece, make an even better one. It's really hard to know how to make it, whether to keep going or not. Yeah, that looks interesting, this piece. Again, it looks very similar to there. That version looks a lot nicer. I think we can use this. I'm just going to put these aside, and I'm just going to use this. Take away my master copy. I'm going to enlarge. I don't know how it's going to look. If it's going to look any good, we'll soon find out. So I'll just have a quick look at it and just make sure I remember which way we're going with in relation to the enlargement and the way the original's been placed. So the original's in the top left corner. Horizontal is going to be 290 and the vertical is going to be 190. Yeah, that looks interesting. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like the stretchiness of it. Maybe a little bit less horizontal stretch. But sometimes I don't know how something's going to look until I've actually printed it. Until I've actually printed and put it together as a mirror image piece. I really don't know. It doesn't feel like this one's is looking good, but that's happened so many times where I thought something was looking like shit, but my intuition keeps pushing me to push it harder, to do it, to go with it, to flow with it, or to run with it, to sort of run with it, even if it looks like it's going to be shit. I don't know if this one's going to be any good. Sometimes I do produce, fuck this stupid user interface. I really hate the way Konica Minolta have set this up. It's fucked. It's really dumb. Look at this scrolling you have to do, and it's really a pain in the ass. You get used to it after a while, but you don't always get it. This one looks a bit elongated in the main part of the image. And this part looks a bit small. But I could be wrong. It could look a treat. It's got a lot of background because when you're using map mode like this, it does produce a lot of background. But background can sometimes give character to an image, make it more aesthetically pleasing, adds a bit of something. Anyway, that looks really quite nice. I think now we can call this demo quits.